Good evening, everybody. Father Edwards here with my good friend and big Holy Cross sports fan, Phil Mahosky.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Good. Welcome to our night at the races once again, and unfortunately having to be done in this awkward, over the air approach. But to be safe, that's what we have right now. It is our greatest hope that next year we'll all be sitting here in person with a auditorium filled with avid Holy Cross fans, an auditorium filled to the brim with Holy Cross fans, but we're not there yet. In advance, we thank the countless sponsors who have assisted, and they'll be showing up on the screen. We thank all those who donated theme baskets, and we'll be calling those winners about 10 or so after every race. So hopefully we can keep things moving. Your bets have all been placed in already. That's just the way things have to be. We'll be asking trivia questions, and we'll give you a number to text the answer. Phil, I hope you know I have come up with some truly excellent trivia questions for tonight.
I'm sure you have. We look forward to those.
So Phil and I are going to talk a little bit, try to get every sport touched on just for a minute. Phil, Monday, we have a big event coming up for our track and field teams. Why don't you just talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, so the track and field teams, right now, the girls varsity team is 4-0 on the season and are in contention for a Lackawanna League Division Championship. So I believe they have a match on Monday, a meet with Lakeland to potentially settle the division. Our boys team is currently 2-2 on the season, and both the boys and girls teams will be competing in the district championship meet on May 16th and May 17th at Scranton Memorial Stadium. So I believe that's a Monday and a Tuesday in 2 weeks. So we're looking forward to that.
It's fair to say that Lakeland has been the premier team, and have not lost in so many years that they would probably have to think about the last time they lost. I know Phil and I were thinking this year, when was the last time the Holy Cross boys basketball team lost at home? And we had to go back a long way to find, I think it was 5 years. And it's the same with Lakeland's track and field girls team in particular, almost unbeatable. We hope our team can give them all they can handle.
I'm sure they will. They're going to do their best, and we'll see what happens.
That'll be. Coach Higley has done a great job, both boys and girls. And just been a great season for those kids. Probably don't get the attention playing in the afternoon, but they work very hard. So, Phil, we have our first race ready to go.
We do indeed.
And I'll read you the payouts. So if you know what horse you bet on, here's what you will win if you're lucky enough to have your horse finish first. You don't get anything for second or third, but you get the joy of sitting at home and yelling and screaming, and as if they hear you. I never met a horse that could hear like that. But and then we'll announce the people who own that horse, and they will get $50, correct? If you own that horse.
If you own that horse.
So, with no further ado, I know everybody's waiting to see that first race. Here are the payouts. Horse number 1, $5. Horse number 2, $10. Horse number 3, $8. Horse number 4, $9. Horse number 5, $13. Horse number 6, $7. Horse number 7 will pay off $7. Phil, look at this.
Horse number 8. $27.
Well, if you're home holding horse number 8, you better scream loudly. 9 will pay $18, and horse number 10 will pay $12. So, if you're ready, and they're off.
Horses for this event move toward the gate. Number 1 is a real racer. Number 2 can never be counted out of a race. Number 3 is hungry for victory. Number 4 is looking to mix things up. Number 5 likes to run. Number 6 is looking for victory circle. Number 7 is a real battler. Number 8 is all business. Number 9 just can't wait to get started. And number 10 is chomping at the bit. And they're off. Away and running number 5, breaks for the lead, with number 4 now moving up. Number 2 is on the inside. Up on the outside, number 8 challenges, making it 5 wide into the turn. And number 3 is your last horse away. Through the turn they go. Number 4 has the lead, with number 5 running second, and number 2 a tight third. There's number 7 in the lead pack running fourth. Number 8 is on the far outside, trying to make the move. Then it's a gap of 3 back to number 1 in 6th, followed by number 10 in 7th. Then we drop back to number 6, number 3, and number 9 trails the field. Up the backstretch we go. Number 4 has the lead by a length and a half. Number 2 is running second, with number 7 making a move up on the outside, now running third, with number 8 right there. Then we have a gap of 3 back to number 1. A length and a half farther back, it's number 10 toward the rail. And a half mile to run, number 4 has the lead, with number 8 up on the outside for the drive second, with number 7 right there third, as well as number 5. But they approach the quarter-mile pole with number 4 still in a command of the lead. Number 8 is running second, with number 7 charging up on the outside, running third now. Number 1 is still there in fourth. As they head home around the outside curve, they run wide. Number 4 maintains the lead, with number 9 moving up into second. Far outside, number 9 there with number 3. And a furlong to go. Here's a run by number 3 from the outside, along with number 8. On the outside, it's number 3 taking over the lead. And there's number 1 making a big move into third position, but number 3 just keeps right on going. It's number 3. And here in Victory Circle, there's your winner, number 3. The official results in this event: number 3 to win, number 4 to place, and number 1 to show.
Well, that was a very exciting opening race. Coming from behind around the home stretch, horse number 3 came through with what ended up being a pretty comfortable win. Now, Phil, give us some names. Who were the owners and sellers for horse number 3?
All right, so horse number 3 was your winning horse in race 1, and we have Old Gray Mare, Kathy Mayer, and it was sold by the Ware family. Bunny Foo Foo, owned by Ellen College and sold by the Vincent family. Squirt, owned by Kathy Stocky, sold by the Kennedy family. And Magic Rat, owned by Fred Moise, sold by the Moise family.
With some clever names there.
We'll try and get better as the night goes on.
We'll catch on as we go along. So that first race was very exciting. You see how it works now if you've never been at a night at the races. I'm happy to announce the following people have been winners on the theme baskets, and there are, I don't know, at least 100 theme baskets. Theme basket number 1, Diane Wasp. Number 2, Colleen Turner. Number 3, Katie Von Bergen, our secretary. Number 4, speaking of track and field, one of our parents, Joy Seebecker. Number 5, Janet Ware. Number 6, Wendy Mazza, whose daughter I believe is in my class. Number 7, Chris DiStefano. Number 8, Andrea Konuick. Number 9, Barry Fitzgerald, who coaches both the softball team and the girls basketball team. Number 10, Jen Leon, teacher here. Number 11, Ann Ratchford. And number 12, Debbie Shrive. So they won a theme basket. Now we'll be giving you information later in the night exactly when to pick up. We can do that anytime, I guess, but it's obviously very hard to give out this many baskets. People come and go and they have to work. We'll try to give you the best instructions. So that first race, very exciting. And the theme basket, we thank all those who donated theme basket as well. Well, Phil, as we look ahead, how about some information on the boys baseball team?
All right, so let's talk a little bit about our Holy Cross boys baseball team. They currently have a 6-3 record. They have a big game against Mid-Valley at home at Washington Street Park on Monday at 4:30. So I expect to see a lot of you there. I think the weather's going to be okay. Maybe a little rain showers, but not too bad. Right now, Tommy Rohan, one of our pitchers, is 3-0. He's the league leader in strikeouts with 47. He has a .64 ERA, which leads the league. He has only given up 13 hits in 22 innings. That is unconscionable in baseball. Kyle Cortazar has a save and has not allowed a run in 4 appearances this year. Batting right now, Nick Borgia and Ryan Giorgetti both are top 5 in the league with over 400 averages, which is excellent in baseball. And Connor Razmovich leads the team with 8 runs batted in. Now I have more. Caden Carr leads the team in doubles. Today our boys played in the quote-unquote Holy War. We were victorious in beating Holy Redeemer 14-7. Sounds like a football score. Nick Borgia had 2 hits and 4 RBIs. Matt Hasse had 3 hits, including 2 doubles. Nate Cobley had 2 hits, including his first career home run, a 2-run shot. We had 11 total hits and 9 walks today, and Caden Carr was our winning pitcher. We currently are 4th in 2A baseball playoff standings. Like I said, we have a big game against Mid-Valley on Monday, and we look forward to the rest of the baseball season.
I think, Phil, most people don't know that the boys baseball team had the honor and privilege of traveling to Cooperstown this week to play an exhibition game, but one of the games in our rotation, I believe it was with Blue Ridge.
Correct.
I've been to Cooperstown exactly once, and I'm not sure if I'll ever get back there again, but it was a great treat for our boys. I hope Coach Manichetti hopes that becomes an annual tradition, because every kid should get a chance to go and see Cooperstown.
Absolutely. I've never gotten there, and I look forward to getting there someday.
So,
now, as we all know, you are very involved with the girls' softball team.
Yes.
And I think you're going to tell us about that after we get to race 2.
Yeah, we have to watch race 2. I could talk forever about the girls softball team. I can tell you about every game that's ever been played.
I'm sure you can. But let's hear about our race
well, first of all,
2.
we want to throw out a trivia question.
Oh, trivia question. Let's give you the number.
So, Phil will give you the number if you want to text in the answer.
Okay, so when you text in your answer, we need your answer and tell us your name, because we will get your phone number, but we won't know who it is. We can write your number down, but we'd rather have your name as well. So the number you're going to text is 570-357-9912. Again, that's 570-357-9912. That is not my cell phone number, so don't save it as me. I'm not sure whose number it is, but that's the number you're texting in.
Well, here's your question. And Phil, Phil and I have sat together watching Holy Cross boys basketball for a very long time, and I'll be here until I die. So I'll be here for a long time with the help of God. If we were in the gym, and we are not, next to boys basketball, which is recognized as one of the best programs in the state, maybe the country, what sport has won the most championships? In other words, its banner would have the most numbers. What sport?
So besides boys
forget boys basketball. Next to boys
basketball.
Next sport, most numbers. League or district together.
I know this answer.
Okay.
I won't say anything.
Okay.
I'll see if I'm right.
Okay.
After the race, we'll see who texts us first with the correct answer. So please send in your answers, because it's the first correct answer. and I'll be curious to see who that is.
Well, it's a tough question because nobody here can be in the gym. The only people here, there must be 8 or 9 of us, and the rest of the people are at home. So there's no way to steal that answer.
Correct.
All right, for race 2, here are your payouts. Horse number 1, $6. Number 2, $5. Number 3, $12. Number 4, $10. Horse number 5, $27.
Excellent.
Woo!
Excellent.
Number 6, $7. Number 7, $11. Number 8, $22. I hope I have that one. Number 9, $10. And number 10, $10. So let's see how race number 2 goes. And they're off.
Here's a sneak peek at the combatants in this race. Here's number 1. Also moving out to the gate is number 2. And number 3 has some real fire in her eyes. Number 4 wants to rock your world. Number 5 has only winning in his sights. Number 6 has champion written all over her. Number 7 wants to be in the money. Number 8 can't wait to get started. Number 9 is ready to rumble. And completing your field, number 10. And they're off. From the outside, number 8 comes away running. Far outside, number 9 is there second. Down toward the rail is number 2, now moving up. And number 10 is the last horse out of the chute. Now they angle out onto the main track. Number 8 quickly has the lead by 3/4 of a length. Number 9 attacks towards the rail second. Number 3 is from between horses racing along in third. Far outside, number 9 drops back into the third position. That's when number 2 moves up into second. Far outside, number 3 is racing along in fourth. Then we go back to number 7 in fifth. 3 lengths farther back to number 6, who's from between horses. As we head into the far turn, we have a half mile to run. Number 2 attempts to shoot up between horses to take over the lead and does it. Number 3 now moves into the second position. Number 8 drops back to third. And then 2 lengths farther back, number 9 is racing in fourth. As they are midway through this first turn, number 8 battles back up on the outside. Number 2 is toward the rail, desperately trying to make a move. Number 3 is up in the lead pack. There's number 9 chugging along in fourth. Now they turn onto the stretch. They're spread all across the track. Number 3, number 8, and number 2 is there toward the rail. And number 9 on the outside is there into the stretch. Number 8 and 9 on the outside. Here's number 6 making a bid. They're all bunched up in the center from between horses. Number 7 running the best of all. It's number 7. And in victory circle, here's your winner, number 7. The official results in this event, number 7 to win, number 6 to place, and number 9 to show.
Well, that was another exciting race. The winner, horse number 7, paid $11. Good for those winners. That's 3 more than got paid out in the $3 more that got paid out in the first race. Who were the owners and the sellers of those
All right,
horses?
so here we go. We had Tomato Kid, owned by Dan Peastrack, sold by the Peastrack family. Chase Money, owned by Aaron Hoke, sold by the Hoke family. Retire Me, which probably is retired now that the horse won, owned by Tom Pappas, sold by the Kelly family. And Mookie, owned by none other than possibly the home run hitting Nate Cobley, or maybe someone in his family also named Nate, sold by the Cobley family. So congratulations to our $50 winners of race number 2, horse number 7.
See, the way that works, if you own the horse, you get paid $50.
Correct.
And we have 4 winners. A great job by the people buying these horses, and you get a great chance to win $50. And that was an exciting race. And
Very, but that's different than if you bought the horse for the $2 bet to win that money. This was separate. This you had to buy ahead of time. It was a little different. So
correct, very good.
all right.
So we also have some more theme basket winners. Basket 13, Clark Bat Company. Number 14, Rachel Krell. Number 15, Katie Von Bergen. Again, our school secretary. I have to rub elbows with her.
Yeah, second win.
16, Stacy Cutney. 17, Lisa Allardyce. Number 18, Jen Leone. Again, second winner. 19, Gary Lavelle. Number 20, Karen McLean, who formerly worked in our office, is now head of the Catholic Charismatic Conference in our area. Number 21, my parishioner, Jerry Legg. 22, Kim Mesier, who does a lot of technology work and teaches in our science department. 23, Jen Getz. And 24, Marge Thornton. And those winners can pick up tomorrow after 12.
Yeah, between 12 and 3, Krista will be here. You could stop by the school. Krista, front door? Auditorium. So you come to the back auditorium door. The school will be locked. Come to the back auditorium door, the side door, and you can pick up your baskets between 12 and 3. If you can't get here tomorrow, they'll hold them in the office, and you can call the school Monday to set up a time.
Very good.
All right. So back to our trivia question.
Yes. A number of people, somewhat to my surprise, had the correct answer, which was?
Bowling.
Bowling has 9 championships.
9 championships. Every time we're here for a boys or girls basketball game in the gym, we stare at the flag when they're doing the national anthem.
That is
and
true.
And you can't help but your eyes go back and forth to the championships.
Must have a good coach.
And when you're looking at the far wall, when you're looking at the scoreboard, you also see the championships and the jerseys that have been retired and everything else that has been done at this school. And bowling has won 9 out of 12 years the school's been here.
That is correct.
Just incredible. I don't know how they did this year. I'm not sure if we have that in our notes, but we'll check it, and we'll be telling you about it.
They only have one, like there's not a
I
district
do have
and
notes
league.
on bowling.
So that's impressive.
There's only what?
There's not like a district and a league. I don't think there's 2 champions. They only win one.
Yeah.
So that is impressive.
We'll talk about the bowling team in a few minutes
in the course
here.
of the night. So Barry Fitzgerald.
Coach Fitzgerald.
He was the first one. A number of people did have.
5 people out of about 30 that texted in. Coach Fitzgerald was the first one to give us the correct answer, which means he's been staring at those banners for a long time as well.
That is true. So congratulations. And Barry's also the first base coach for the girls softball team.
There you go.
So these, again, that can be picked up tomorrow between 12 and 3. So.
Very nice. Okay.
Very good.
Now, we talked about baseball.
That's correct.
I think we need to talk about softball for a minute.
Girls softball, as you know, has a special place in my heart. After a nice win against Lakeland, which put up a good fight today, the girls advanced to, in league play, 7-3. Today, Lefty Naito hit a home run to the deepest reaches of right center field. Priscilla Grill and Autumn Nemec hit a ball that I think is still going to 81.
Wow.
And those, we're accustomed to seeing Mia Galella and Casey Cranston and Carly Waiwoda go deep often. Megan McDonald went deep against Dunmore. But if those hitters can all produce, we will be a tough out in districts. Speaking of big games on Monday, the girls have Mid-Valley on Monday at Mid-Valley. We took Mid-Valley to extra innings in the opener of the season. played on a very cold and kind of icy, rainy night down at the University of Scranton's beautiful complex.
Right.
And we're the only team in the league that has really given them a tough game. I hope we can do so again tomorrow night. They obviously have a very strong team. Mid-Valley always does. And it's a great, healthy rivalry. So I want to come out and cheer for the girls. At night, the boys are playing in the day, also against Mid-Valley. So the girls are off to a great start.
What time is the girls' game?
I believe 7:30.
Where at?
Mid-Valley.
At Mid-Valley,
Yes, their home
7:30,
game.
Monday night at Mid-Valley. I have a couple stats here, which Father Edwards has already alluded to, but let me just read them off to you. These were sent in by Coach Ross. Our 2021 All-State center fielder, Casey Cranston, first-team league All-Star and first-team All-Region. 2021 All-State shortstop, Carly Waiwoda, first-team league All-Star, first-team All-Region. So as Father Ed said, our current record overall is 8-3. A conference, I think, what'd you say, we were 7-3?
7-2.
7-2. So far in 10 games, 2022 games, well, I guess it's 11 and 12 now with today's game.
Right.
We've had 6 different players hit home runs, as Father Ed alluded to. In the last 5 years, Holy Cross softball has won 3 district championships and finished second once. So in 5 years, we've been in the championship game 4 times and won 3 of those. Pretty great stuff.
And only the COVID prevented us. Nobody attended
Right.
the district final.
Holy Cross softball has had 10 different players named All-State in its history. That's very impressive. And 1 player was named a Player of the Year in the state. I assume that was
Jenna Bradley.
I assume that was Jenna
Jenna
Bradley.
Bradley.
Which
Now-
would have been 2 years, but COVID canceled her senior
That's
season.
correct. That was
so
a very, and actually, a number of our athletes lost a lot
They
because
did.
of the COVID.
They did.
A week ago, Jenna Bradley pitched against Gracie Parachinsky when Bonaventure played UMass.
Oh, 2
And
of our former alums, or 2 of our
Very,
alums.
very rare that 2 local players play against each other on a Division I level.
Yeah.
And I do not know who won those games. That must have been chilly up there in St. Bonaventure and Buffalo or, Massachusetts. Those are tough environments to play, but those are great players, great young ladies, both good friends of mine. So, shall we get ready for the next race?
I believe we are.
Okay.
Let's read our.
By the
our
way,
payouts.
the daily double fill will be the 4th and 5th races.
Right.
So,
We'll talk about that
In a minute.
after this race.
okay, race number 3, horse number 1, $6. Horse number 2, 17. Horse number 3, 13. Horse number 4, 11. Horse number 5, 8. Horse number 6, 14. Horse number 7, 6. Horse number 8, 13. Number 9, 10. And number 10, 8. And they're off.
There's number 1, who's a real gamer. Check out number 2, who is always in the thick of things. And number 3 is a lightning bolt waiting to strike. Number 4 just can't wait to get started. Number 5 likes to mix it up. Number 6 is all business tonight. Number 7 takes her place in the field. Number 8 is always in the hunt for a win. Number 9 is a horse that never backs down, and number 10 is looking for a victory. And they're off. Away and running on the outside, that's number 8 with the early lead. Number 4 is there toward the rail, followed by number 6, and number 1 is the last horse away. Onto the main track we go. Number 4 diving into the lead by 3/4 of the length. There's number 6 along the outside, racing along second. Number 2 attacks toward the rail to be third. Far outside, number 9 is on the move into the 4th position. Number 3 tucks down along the rail, now racing 5th. Number 5 is now 6th. Then a length further back we go now to number 9. We have 3/8 of a mile still to run. Number 4 has the lead by a length. Number 2 is on the chase now, running along in second. From the outside is number 6, now racing along third. Is number 3 there down toward the rail in 4th. Far outside is number 8, still racing 5th. Now number 1 swings wide for the drive. Coming through the turn, it's number 4 still with the lead. And as they approach down the final stretch, number 2 on the outside is making a run at for second. Number 3 races at the leader along in third. Down the home stretch we go. It's number 4 with number 2 going head to head. And moving up in from between horses is number 3. Number 3 is going to make a shot at it, but it's number 4 and number 2 to place. In victory circle, we join the winner, number 4. For the official results, number 4 to win, number 2 to place, and number 1 to show.
Another exciting race, horse number 4 won in what was close to a photo finish. I, of course, did not have the winner. My horses are doing very poorly tonight, Phil.
Very poorly.
But
yes.
I have a horse in every race, so why don't you tell us who the owners were?
Okay, the owners of the 4 horses that won in race number 3, the 4-horse won. So we had Skinny, owned by MT Lyons from the Lyons family, and G-Don, owned by Joe Caputo, sold by the Vincent family. Abby Cadaby, owned by Abby Thompson, sold by the Krieger family, and Frau Blucher, owned by Jim Sicoli, sold by the Sicoli family. So congratulations.
That is easily the best name there.
Frau
I'm impressed.
Blucher.
Jimmy Sicoli was in my class. Actually, he was one of our very talented defensive soccer players. He plays on the back. Well, you're the soccer player here, not me.
We'll get to soccer in a little
all in due time. So that horse paid $11. Lucky winners. And that's very impressive. We also have some basket winners. Let me read them off for you. Basket 25, Jason O'Malley. 26, Susie Pethick. 27 was Rachel Krell. 28, Mary Beth DeStolfo. 29, Deb Evans. 30, Jason O'Malley, another parishioner of mine. Let me make that clear. 31, Barry Fitzgerald again.
He's cleaning up tonight.
He's cleaning up, he is. 32, Lori Rossetti. 33, Maureen Straka. 34, Debbie Schreiber. I think that's her second win.
Correct.
That was 34. 35, Leslie Mazza. And 36, John Lukazik, who's a guidance counselor here at the school.
He is indeed.
So, great job.
Congratulations to the basket winners, to our horse owners, to those who bet on horse number 4 with your $11 payout.
Good for you.
And I have something here on the bowling, since we were just discussing bowling. We have 2 teams, Holy Cross Team A and Team B. Team A was first half co-champions, so keeping the string going. I'm sure they have a districts to get to. And our Holy Cross Team B was first half runners up. So we have some nice bowling teams right now playing, and or bowling, I should say. And good luck to our team as they move forward into second half and district.
I also want to say a few words about our swimming team. Swimming's had a particularly difficult time because Marywood's pool, which is our home pool, I have not been working out at Marywood because it's been closed.
Right.
Because of COVID.
Right.
But Luke Healy, a very fine swimmer, broke 2 individual school records, the 200 individual medley. That's where you find your best swimmers. That's all 4 strokes at one event. That's a tough event. You really got to be a tough swimmer. And the 100-yard breaststroke, he beat that 3 times this season. He finished 19th in the state championships in the 100 breaststroke, which I believe is his best event. Luke Spencer Decker, Garrett Petritis, and Greg Sumsky broke the 400-yard freestyle relay record, and that was a school record this season. All swimmers attained their personal best throughout the season. 10 of our 14 swimmers qualified for districts. 4 out of 6 boys and 6 out of 8 girls. That is really impressive when you realize we don't have a home pool.
Home pool, and we don't really have a big team. So,
I know.
They're out there individually competing, but then they get together for the relays. And swimming is always been big in Northeast Pennsylvania. Years ago, Bishop Hoban, when it was that, had a 10-year winning streak. It was in Sports Illustrated. The reason why I know, I was a freshman the first year they lost in 10 years, or 12 years, I think it was. It was just an incredible run they had. But
you didn't disqualify.
I did not swim for the team. I was there, though, that year. It was tough, but they still did very well. But congratulations to our swimmers. It's a tough sport. You have to put a lot of personal time in. You get up early in the morning. You work out every night. I mean, swimming is it's a lifestyle.
It's a sport you can do the rest of your life, though.
Absolutely.
And I would still be swimming if I could find a pool that's easily available. So I encourage youngsters out there who are watching, if you're looking for a sport that's a lifelong thing, like you said, a lifestyle, our swimming team would be a good place to look.
And many kids don't even realize how good of a swimmer they can be until they get in the pool and actually do it.
That's true.
Good
Coach
luck
Hoban has done a great job. Liz Hoban is also from my parish in North Scranton.
It sounds like many of our people here are.
That is true. So we have another trivia question.
Here we go.
This one is much easier. The number again, 570-357-9912. Name the 2 teams that the boys basketball team defeated in state playoffs. 2 teams.
This year.
Obviously this year that the Holy Cross boys teams defeated before they lost a heartbreaker, which probably would have put us in Hershey. Who are the 2 teams the boys defeated? So call in and
text in.
Somebody, text in. Somebody will get that, I'm sure. There better be a lot of people ought to know the answer to that. So, off to the next race?
Off to the next race, and then we'll come back after this race with more basketball information, since we're
We'll go to basketball.
Yeah, we'll go to basketball as we're working our way backwards through the seasons. Now, we have our
first half of the Daily Double.
First half of the Daily Double. So if you bet the Daily Double, you need to have the winner of this race and the winner of the 5th race. So we'll see who the first half is after we get through race 4, and now with the payouts.
Are our phones not heating up with the answers to those?
It takes a minute. It takes a minute.
There it goes.
Okay.
That was an easy question. It might be Krispy Kreme donuts or something. It's like $1 million. For race 4, number 1, look at that, Phil. $27.
Wow.
Number 2, 5. Number 3, 13. Number 4, 12. Number 5, 11. Number 6, 13. Number 7, 11. Number 8, 18 bucks. Number 9, 10. Number 10, 4. And they're off.
Here's the field for this event as they head to the gate. Number 1 is a real gamer. Horse number 2 is moving out onto the track. Horse number 3 likes to battle it out. Here is horse number 4. Horse number 5 is ready to take home the winner's purse. Here is a tough animal, horse number 6. Moving into position now is horse number 7. Horse number 8 likes to be in the thick of things. Horse number 9 is ready to rumble. And last but not least, here is horse number 10. And they're off. Away and running. Number 4 reaches up to grab the early lead. Number 5 is on the outside with number 1 toward the rail. And number 10 is the last horse away. They angle out of the chute now onto the main track. Number 5 now makes a move to take over the lead, dropping number 4 into second position. Up from between horses, number 2 is now on the move with number 1 toward the rail in 4th. Number 2 is right there. Then it's a length and a half farther back to number 9. Number 6, another length back to number 10. And number 7 is the trailer. As they leave the half-mile marker, number 5 has the lead up on the outside. Number 8 now moves up to be second, with number 4 fading into third. Up on the far outside, number 3 is trying to move into 4th position. And number 2 is along the rail in 5th. As they approach the quarter-mile pole, number 5 is driving in the lead, with number 8 making a move, running in second. Then it's back to number 4 running in third. Up on the far outside, number 3 is racing along 4th. Far outside, number 6. Now as they come around the final turn, number 8 makes the big move into the final drive. Number 6 is on the far outside. Then there's number 5 toward the rail and number 10 inside the final furlong. It's number 8 with number 10. Number 6 running on the outside. Number 6 on strong to make a late bid. But number 8 is holding on. Number 8 for the win! Here's your winner in this race, number 8. And the official results, number 8 to win, number 6 to place, and number 10 to show.
Well, that was another exciting race that came right down to the finish line, and horse number 8 came in victorious. Phil, who owns horse number 8?
Horse number 8, Bad Luck, owned by the Lyons family, sold by the Lyons family.
Good luck for bad luck.
Hey, good luck for bad luck is right. That's 2 in a row for the Lyons family. No, is that Maddie? Oh, I need my glasses. Maddie, owned by John Lukasic, sold by John Lukasic. Otto, owned by Rick Cobley. There's another Cobley.
Lucky night for the Cobley family.
And Meme, owned by Brian Knorr, sold by the Knorr family. So congratulations to those 4 lucky winners.
It's probably a relative of our good scorekeeper, who Mr. Knorr does a great job. I imagine it is. I don't know, but since we play 20 kids, sometimes 25 kids in a game,
He's got to keep the book
he
on
owns
all
his
of them.
pay.
Yeah.
He owns his pay. So another exciting race. Remember, that was the first half of a daily double.
Correct. So you had to have number 8 in the daily double.
In the 4th race.
Right.
Now, some more theme basket winners. 37, Rose DiBella. Number 38, Jen Stoneakinis, one of our English teachers. 39, Leslie Mazza, another mom, one of my students. 40, Kathy Schmento, our Dean of Academics. 41, Tim Shearer. Hope I'm saying that right. 42, Helen Exter. 43, Mark D'Angelo, son of Carm D'Angelo, our highly popular Latin teacher. 44, J&F Collision. 45, Stacy Cutney, we've heard that name before. 46, Kim Mesier. 47, Lisa Allardyce, we've heard that name before. And again, 48, Leslie Mazza. So those were more theme basket winners. We're calling about 10 or so after every race.
On to our trivia question. And for those of you who were at the games, you will know that we had an exciting game with the boys basketball opening round of states against Antietam, who was the second place team from District 3.
That's correct.
Down around the Harrisburg area. Excellent team. We had a great game with them. We came out victorious down at the old Scranton CYC, the Lackawanna College Student Center. And then we had to face a team that we have never played before, I don't believe.
I'm quite sure that is true.
The school at Church Farm. So your answer was Antietam and the school at Church Farm, which we also defeated them. The boys defeated them in a great game as well. Boys played really, really well at the end of the season. We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Can you remember what made that game distinctive?
Now you have me at a loss.
Coach Claes was unable to attend.
Correct. The boys won that game without their longtime coach, Coach Claes.
To my knowledge, the first game he ever missed. I could be wrong in that, but I think I'm right.
And he came back for the next game, so it wasn't like he was out long, but he was not there for that game, and you're absolutely correct. Coach Al Calais Jr. coached the team to what I believe would be considered his first victory
I guess.
as a coach at Holy Cross.
About a 10, 15-point win.
It was we pulled away at the end.
Yes, it wasn't a buzzer beater.
Jacqueline Benny, congratulations. You are the winner of that trivia question, which I'm sure Jacqueline was probably at both of those games, as they have the Benny family has a long-standing tradition of attending these games for many, many years.
It'd be good if her son would come back.
Patrick?
I don't think they allow that.
That's Jacqueline's brother. Jacqueline's brother.
Right,
but the
right.
Benny family, Patrick graduated, is playing for King's College
Yes, he
now.
is.
Had a great freshman year. I saw a couple of his games this year. I didn't get a chance. Everyone knows Father Edwards. Phil Mahaski. I have daughters that attend the school here. Callie is a senior, Carly is a junior, and my oldest daughter, Kayla Stelma, graduated in 2018. She's down at Wilkes. So as Father Ed had said, I've been coming to games now. For 8 years, we've been part of the school. Carly will be a senior next year, so my 9th year here. My wife and I got involved with Night at the Races a few years back. Most of you will recognize me from running around doing all the food, because that's what I do in my business. So I know how to handle a lot of people, trying to feed them. So 2 years ago, 2019, 3 years ago now, the last time we were in person, 725 people attended this in person, and we fed them all, and I couldn't believe it, we didn't run out of food. It was close. I thought we were going to, but I'm assuming next year, if we can squeeze them, we'll probably hit 800 when we get back to in person next year. We're looking forward to it. We don't have the date for next year yet, but I expect to see a lot of people here next year for this event.
For those who have never I've attended a lot of Night at the Races, but there's nothing like this one.
Correct.
It is wall-to-wall people. Trivia questions, prizes, theme baskets that line the hall. It is just an electric event.
It's a fun time. It's a real fun time for those who volunteer their time to be here. It's just a great satisfaction at the end of the night of pulling off this event. It's fantastic for those who attend. I mean, I think we charge $15. Was it $15 for draft beer and food? I mean, what an incredible price!
It's just
an incredible deal, and then you get to do a little gambling too,
right.
which is a lot of fun, and it's all for a good cause. It's for the
kids.
Friends of the Crusaders, which is the organization that is there for the students. The student athletes to buy things that they need that the school maybe can't get for them. So the organization is there, and there are ways to ask the Friends of the Crusaders for these things. You just need to contact the school, and there's a paper that you have to fill out. There's a list of things that you need to do. You have to get bids and things like that for the things that you want. So more information is available on that by contacting Krista in the office. As we all know, she puts this thing together. Father?
Great deal of work by Krista. We would say text pictures from your at-home parties, because there's nobody here tonight except for like 7 or 8 people. But you can text them at 570-862-8478. Let me repeat that, 570-862-8478. And they'll be posted on Facebook throughout the night. Now, I know full well where some of those parties are going on tonight. And if I wasn't here working, I'd be at one of those parties.
Most definitely.
But they're great. Some people have their Kentucky Derby hats on. And so please, 570-862-8478. We're getting ready for race 5. So how about if I read, do you want to talk about basketball for a minute before we do?
You know, we were just talking about basketball. They're probably tired of hearing us. They want to see another race. We'll come back after race 5 with some basketball information.
Here are the payouts. Race 5. Number 1, $13. Number 2, 5. Number 3, 35.
Wow. That's a record. $35
that
on
is a
horse
record.
number 3. Wow.
Number 4, 13. Number 5, 5. Number 6, 26. Number 7, 26. Watch, my horse will be any one but the good ones. Number 8, 6. Number 9, 7. And number 10, 10. And they're off.
the call to post. Number 1 is a real fireball as he takes his position out on the track. Let's get a look now at number 2, who is moving into position for this event, followed by number 3, who is chomping at the bit to get going. And here's number 4, a real runner in these events, followed by number 5, who has a reputation for being a latecomer. Number 6 is ready to rumble tonight. Here's number 7, who's looking good and looking to finish in the money, followed by number 8, who never messes around at one of these events, followed by number 9, who is one feisty filly, and finally number 10, who is never out of the hunt to finish in the money. And they're off. Number 10 is away on the outside, with number 3 charging up to mount the challenge. Number 1 is down there toward the rail along with number 4. Number 6 is the last horse away in this event. Now they angle out of the chute onto the main track. There's number 3 and number 10 going neck and neck, battling it out for the first position. Number 10 is making a move up on the outside. Number 10 takes the lead over in this race. Along the backstretch we go. Number 4 is racing along in third. Up on the outside, number 5 is gaining ground in fourth. Number 7 is now fifth. Number 2 is racing along in sixth, along with number 8 in seventh. Then it's 5 lanes back we go to the trailer in this race, number 6. To the far turn we go in this event. Number 10 is leading the way. Number 4 is from between horses second. Number 9 is on the outside running third. Number 3 retreats to fourth. From the far outside, there goes number 5. Number 10 is settling it in for the drive to the finish. Number 3 lanes back to number 7. We have a quarter mile to run in this event. Number 10 is digging in gamely. And there's number 5 up on the outside. Driving up the challenge second, here's number 6. And they swing to the final length of this event. They're on a roll. Here now on the stretch, number 5 has the lead. But number 6 is coming on strong on the way outside. In second, number 3 is in from between horses third. Down to the wire is number 6 blowing into the lead. Number 5 second. Number 6 is moving into the lead. Number 6 has it, moving from last to first. Number 5 to place and number 7 to show. And in victory circle is our winner, number 6. The official results in this event, number 6 to win, number 5 to place, and number 7 to show.
Well, that was a very exciting race there. Horse number 6 came in at the end and pulled away comfortably in race number 5. So your daily double was 8 and 6. Phil, who are the owners?
The owners of race number 5, Mayberry by Aaron Hoke, Giddy Up by Frank Roman, Sweet Brady by Helen Grudadaria, and Nobo, owned by Nikki Oddens. So those were our winning horses, the $50 winning horses.
Very, very good. Good luck, good job by those owners. We thank everybody who bought a horse. We have about 4 owners per race. That is terrific. Some of the theme basket winners: 49, Angie Krieger. 50, Barry Fitzgerald. How many chances did he take?
That's 3 wins.
51, Melissa Bilski. 52, John Lukazic. 53, Colleen Turner. 54, Lori Rossetti. 55, another lucky winner, Wendy Mazza. 56, Andrea Konuick. 57, Dolores Moyles. Dolores I've known since I was ordained a priest. 58, Jen Krieger, another Krieger. 59, my friend Joy Seebecker. And 60, John Brudadaria.
They just won in the last race.
Did they? Well,
yeah.
very good for them.
There you go.
Very good for them.
That was a great race for them, and now they win a basket.
Well, we have race number 6 coming up. We want to talk a little bit about basketball, I believe, correct?
I think we have to talk about girls and boys basketball at this time. We're about the middle of our night, and boys and girls basketball is obviously in the winter, so the middle of the year. So we had an excellent season by both our boys and girls teams. We talked a little bit about the boys with the trivia question, and we'll talk a little bit more about them. Let's talk about the girls basketball team. This senior class that is about to graduate, they won 67 games over their 4 years. And you got to remember, they had a season cut short because of COVID, and they were only playing a few games last year because of COVID. So this past year was, the regular season they had again. But they won 67 games over 4 years. They participated in 4 district championship games, winning 3 of them. That was incredible, incredible. Played in the state tournament all 4 years that they were in it. Advanced to the Eastern semifinal 1 year. And we have one player, Casey Cranston, who was selected first team All-State. I think that was just announced yesterday or today. Yesterday. And she was second consecutive year. So 2 years in a row, first team All-State. Congratulations, Casey. Congratulations to this senior class team. And I know we're graduating a lot. I know we got some players coming up next year. We're looking forward to an excellent season next year. Coach Fitzgerald sent us an email with this information, and he said he's looking forward to next year. And, what can we say about the girls basketball team here at Holy Cross? They've been phenomenal for years. We play in the toughest division.
Maybe in the state of Pennsylvania.
In all of northeastern Pennsylvania, and definitely the eastern half of the state. We have our traditional rivals, Dunmore, Old Forge, Riverside. I mean, we play these teams, Mid-Valley, year in and year out.
They're very good.
Very good. We all know Dunmore's been great. We've beaten Dunmore a couple times over the years.
Yeah.
They are tough. They have a good program there as well. But our girls give them a great game. You and I were at the game a couple years ago when we beat Dunmore in Dunmore. Lexi Walsh had 30 points, incredible game. Yeah. Our girls they have a great program. And the boys basketball, as you and I both know, being at all these games, has just had an incredible run under Coach Al Calais. He sent us some information. Not that we really need this information.
How long do we have?
Because we could talk about this for hours. But why don't you go ahead and just talk about our...
Well, you can do that. You know the players as well as I do.
All right. So Hayden Hosey, all regional basketball. Hayden and Gabe Gonzalez, first team Division III All-Stars. We've won the last 5 District II AA boys basketball championships.
That we could compete in.
We all know we weren't able to compete 2 years ago because of COVID. We all know we would have won that year as well.
Well, that's our opinion.
That's our opinion. But, this year the team won 22 games and had a 14-game winning streak. Now, if we go back to early December, our team started off the season. We won a game, we lost a game, we won a game, we lost a game. We were 4-4 at one point, and it was like, what's the identity of this team? We have 1 senior starter, 4 juniors. We were just waiting for the team to gel. We lost our first 2 games of the season against Mid-Valley and Dunmore. Back-to-back games, tough games. We didn't score a lot of points in those games. It was really frustrating for our team. And then we got the news about Coach Calais. And the team rallied around him. They shaved their heads. They did everything they could for him. And they won 14 straight games, just won the districts, won 2 incredible state playoff games, lost heartbreaker by 2 points to our nemesis in the states, Constitution. For those of you who know our boys basketball team, we have now lost 5 years to them out of 6, not in the past 6 years, but over the years. Constitution has eliminated us 5 times out of the 6 times we played them. The 1 year we did beat them, we went on to play in the state championship game. And Constitution's our nemesis. We had them this year. We had them on the ropes. We missed a shot or 2 at the end of the game. We had a bad call go against us, in our opinion, but we never fault the referees. They're there for a reason. And we just couldn't finish it off. Lost by 2 points. They ended up winning the next game over a local team by 20-some points, and then they lost in the state championship game to Our Lady of Sacred Heart from Pittsburgh in a really good game. But our boys, we look fantastic for next year. We have 4 returning starters. Coach Calais has this team just rolling. Coach Calais was named the Times Tribune Coach of the Year. Should have probably been the Coach of the Year for the state, but again, that's our opinion. With what he was able to accomplish this year with this team, where we started, where we finished, almost beating Constitution. What else can we say about the team?
Well, our girls' team a year ago lost to Mount Carmel on a tough call at the end of the game at Mount Carmel.
And you were at that game.
I was at that game, and that team would have made it to the state final. I don't know if they would have won, but they would have made it.
Tough game to watch. We watched it on.
Casey Cranston got fouled on a play that, they swallowed their whistle, but that's okay. That's life.
It happens.
That Mount Carmel team was very good.
Yep.
And all the team, I think our teams from this area are well prepared by the Dunmores, the Old Forges, the Riverside. It's a tough league at night in and night out. You better be ready to play. There's nowhere to hide. So, the boys and girls both have had a great
Incredible run with these teams. We've had so much fun watching them over the last few years. It's just been incredible. But we know you're here for Night at the Races, not for girls and boys basketball.
So I do have a trivia question.
Oh.
Again, the number 357-9912. Coming into this year, name all Holy Cross returning all-state players in any sport. All returning all-state players in any sport.
That's a tough question.
I know it's a tough question. That's why I'm giving it.
All right.
All right, race number 6. Number 1, 10. Number 2, 17. Number 3, 6. Number 4, 9. Number 5, 7. Number 6, 14. Number 7, 11. Number 8, 7. Number 9, 11. And number 10, $12. And they're off.
Here comes the field for this event. Number 1 is ready. Number 2 likes to be the leader of the pack. Number 3 is looking for some action. Number 4 likes to dominate. Number 5 is a real runner. Number 6 is like a bullet. Number 7 wants to rock 'em. And here's horse number 8. With number 9 looking to get started. And number 10 wants to win. And they're off. Away and running alertly is number 7. There goes number 6, moving up now to gain the lead. Number 2 is there racing third and on the move. With the last horse away, number 3. They angle out onto the main track. There's number 2 shooting through toward the lead. Number 6 is their second. 2 lengths farther back we go to number 4 running in third. Outside we go. It's number 7 running fourth. Then we have a gap of 2 back to number 1 running in 5th position. From the far outside, number 9 moves up to be 6th. Number 8 is now there in 7th, with number 10 on the far outside running in 8th. Number 5 is 9th, and number 3 is the trailer. They leave the half-mile marker with number 2 with the lead by a length and a half. Toward the rail, number 6 is moving up on the outside. Number 4 is there, with number 7 and number 8 moving up to mount the challenge. Number 7 is able to take over the lead, with number 2 retreating into second. Midway through the turn, that's number 6 holding on to be third. As they head out onto the stretch, they are 4 wide, with number 7 showing the way. Number 8 moves up on the inside track to move ahead of them all. Number 7 moving down through the middle of the track. He is mounting a late challenge. He's moving up on number 8. It's number 8 and number 7. This is turning into a 2-horse race with number 8 and number 7. Can number 8 hold on? It's going to be number 8! Here's your winner in Victory Circle, number 8. The official results in this event: number 8 to win, number 7 to place, and number 5 to show.
Well, let me say that my horse won that race. I'm just saying.
Finally!
So.
All right, so here we go. Race 6, horse number 8 was your winner. We had Lilac Rose, owned by Melanie Richter. Sparkle, owned by Laura Norella. Moira Rose. It's a good show. Good show. Melissa Bilski and the... Oh, Father, you did not win. Oh.
I just lost $50.
And Holy Crusader Batman by the McLeans. You had horse 9. I apologize. You know what? I might have to get these glasses out. I'm sorry.
You should write me a check for $50.
Oh, I guess I owe you. Yep, sorry. You did not win. So those are your winners. I do apologize for the mix-up. Thankfully, it was only Father Edwards and not someone else who
I'll get over
money
it.
out of their pocket.
Also, the correct answer, unless I am wrong and I could stand corrected, were answered by Coach Fitzgerald. Casey Cranston and Carly Wywater are both returning. Now, a number of people had Ronnie Prizlovsky, who this year scored 72 goals, but that was this year.
We're going to talk about that shortly.
Yeah, we'll get to soccer in a minute.
Yep.
So some of the theme basket winners: 61, Dolores Moyles; 62, Lisa Kennedy; 63, Kim Mesier; 64, Fred Moas. 65, Jen Getz. 66, Karen McLean. 67, Debbie Smith. 68, Melissa Bilski. 69, Erica Orden. 70, Lynn Mackey. 71, Angela Getz, good friend of mine, mom of one of our basketball players, just got done with. 72, Gina Aldrich.
All right, so we're talking about spring sports and we were talking about winter sports, but we skipped over the boys and girls tennis team because one plays in the fall and one plays in the spring. So it was kind of hard. We didn't know where to put them. So we're going to talk about tennis right now. The Holy Cross girls posted an 8-8 record behind captain and all-regional standout Caitlyn Farrell. Christina Monroe and Maddie Cranston both received second-team All-Star honors. Despite starting the 2022 season with only 3 returning players, the Holy Cross boys team rallied to win 5 matches. During the course of the season, the roster grew to 10 players. All underclassmen, which means next year we're looking like we're going to have a good team. Noteworthy on the boys team, Christopher Martinez finished with a 9-4 record, winning 9 of his last 10 matches. So the boys and girls tennis team had an excellent season, and from what it sounds like, the boys are primed to have a great year next year. That's what I have on tennis. Now, we didn't talk about cheerleading. That's very near and dear to my heart, as I have all girls, and they're cheerleaders. We'll talk about soccer in a minute because they play soccer as well. But boys, I was about to say boys and girls cheerleading. Girls,
Well, there are boys who
there are
cheerlead.
boys who do cheer, but not here at Holy Cross. Not right now. I don't believe we had any boys this year, but we've had them in the past. And I got to tell you, the student sections at the games are fantastic. They are an extension of the cheerleaders. And I know the cheerleaders get riled up when the student section is going crazy. Now, during COVID, student sections were a little bit smaller. They had to be spread out, couldn't go to some home games, different things like that, away games. But now we're back, what seems like to be big student sections again. At the end of the year there, we had some great student sections. They are an extension of the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders are out there working hard every game. I know they have practice every week. They're learning their stunts. They're out there on the court. They are doing these things. As Father Edward says to me every time, you let your daughters do this because they're up there, they're up high in the air, they're dropping down. It is a sport. I know people say if it doesn't have a ball, it's not a sport. Let me tell you, cheerleading is a sport. I've seen my girls do it. All the girls cheerleaders are fantastic. The football cheerleaders, they're out there in the rain, the cold, the wind, the snow. They're out there in the elements cheering on our boys' football team. We'll talk about them in a few minutes. And they're there at the basketball games. They are there to support the team. I know Coach Calais was very appreciative of the girls, the cheerleaders this year, and everything they did for him. They presented him a nice basket. I believe it was on Channel 16 when they interviewed him, and he talked about it. It was just fantastic. The girls cheerleading here has a long tradition of being the loudest cheerleaders at games. And got to tell you, they are there to cheer on the teams, and they do a fantastic job. So to the cheerleaders, you do an excellent job. Keep it up. Thank you for all your support of our teams.
I wait for Stomp every game.
Everybody waits for Stomp. When we go to state playoff games, these teams are just, the other fans just can't understand what we're doing because not only are the girls on the court doing Stomp, but the fans are doing Stomp. And, you know, it's just awesome. It's an awesome, awesome thing to see.
Very good. Again, remind you for texting and pictures of your home shows watching tonight, 862-8478. So, looking ahead, race 7, horse 1-8, 2-8-8. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. Horse 2-8, 3-13, 4-26, $5-10, 6-11, 7-15, 8, pay $9, 9, $6, 10, $6, and they're off.
horses for this event move toward the gate. Here's number 1. Number 2 knows what to do. And here's number 3. Number 4 is ready to rumble. Horse number 5 is jumping to get going. Number 6 is all business. Number 7 can't wait to get started. Number 8 is a flash. Number 9 is going for that win. And number 10 likes to lead. And they're off. From the outside, number 7 reaches up for the early lead. There goes number 1 charging through toward the rail. And the last horse away, number 3. They angle out of the chute onto the main track with number 5 moving around the outside to take over the lead. Number 1 is their second with number 4 third. 2 lengths farther back, number 3 now moves up to be 4th with number 4 third. And 2 lengths farther back, number 3 now moves up to be 4th. Number 10 moves into 5th. 2.5 lengths farther back now is number 7 running in 6th. Number 9 is up on the outside 7th. With a half mile still to run, number 5 has the big lead with number 1 running second. Number 4 is third. From the outside, number 3 continues in 4th. Number 9 is running along 5th. There's 3/8 of a mile still to run. Number 5 maintains that lead, but number 10 is gaining ground on him. And number 9 is traveling like a winner. On the outside, 3 lengths farther back is number 4. As they move through the turn, they're 4 wide. Number 10 has the lead with number 9 on the outside. 5 lengths farther back, number 5 is running along in 3rd. But it's a 2-horse race. Number 9 on the outside with number 10 down toward the rail. Down to the wire they go. Number 9 blows through to the lead. Number 9 is taking over. It's number 9 moving ahead. Number 9 is going to win. Number 10 is going to have to settle for second in this race. In Victory Circle, there's your winner, number 9. The official results in this event: number 9 to win, number 10 to place, and number 8 to show.
Well, once again, my horse did nothing. But, Phil, who were the winning owners?
All right, so I put my glasses on for this one. So in the 7th race, horse number 9 was our winner. Boy, owned by Madison Ware. Secretariat, owned by Dave Morris. I don't think that was the real Secretariat. Mad Looks, owned by Maddie Moise. And Super Glue, owned by Ina Pesavento. So congratulations. And for those of you keeping track at home, if you flip forward in your program, any of you that have the same horse as Father Edwards, I'm sorry, but you're probably not going to win.
My horses have done nothing all night. But luckily, my softball players come through almost all the time. Softball players out there, you can be clapping now and sending pictures of me if you wish. The theme basket winners: 73, Frank Conway. 74, Barry Fitzgerald. 75, Laura Norella. 76, Sharon Urban. 77, Andrea Konuick. 78, Laurie Snyder. 79, Leslie Mazza again. 80, please don't think Barry Fitzgerald has a fix in or something. 81, my friend Angela Getz, teaches at All Saints. 82, Barb Idhow, mom of our left fielder, Caitlyn. Named Times Classic Superstar, I must say, best in the area. 83, Jen Leon, and 84, Christine Mulvey. And her son was named Times Classic Superstar, which is the best student in the entire area. Very impressive, hard to get.
Congratulations.
So, very good. That was the 12 or so I just read. So another lucky group of winners.
Yeah, the baskets are walking right out the door. Not really, you're going to pick them up tomorrow, but we're giving them away as fast as we can.
You do have a trivia question, do you?
I do have a trivia question, so we're going to go to our trivia question so you have time to answer. And this one is easily foundable by Googling it, but I'm going to see who can give it to us the quickest without Googling it. So the question is, in this NFL draft that just ended today, who was the first Penn State football player drafted? Go. Okay, now, while you're researching that, we're going to talk about boys and girls soccer. For those of you who've been following Holy Cross for years, which is everyone watching as we know, the boys soccer team has been outstanding over the last decade or so. From years back with the young man Nico Amity.
Yes, Nico Amity, 100 goals.
100 goal scorer, way back a few years back to the present. We've had some great teams over the years. This year's team, we knew could do some special things. We have great players on the team. This team has been poised since they were freshmen to win the games that they were able to win. And we've been waiting for them to come together, and they finally did this year. So this year, they won the Lackawanna League Division II, and they won the District 2, which is just great accomplishments. We know that they ran into a good team in states and were unable to win their first game. But next year, there is a ton of returning players coming back. And we have the all-time leading goal scorer in Holy Cross history, Rohan Prizlovsky, who scored 72 goals this year, which may have been tops in the nation.
That has to be close.
It definitely, it's just incredible. Broke the record for most goals scored in 1 year, obviously. Broke the school record, 110 goals for his career. He was named second in the country by goals scored. I'm sorry, I should have read that first. So second in the country for most goals scored in a season this year. He was named Player of the Year by the Scranton Times. He was named to the Regional All-American Team by the United States Soccer Coaches. And we have another player on the team, and all of our players are very good. Andrew Smith, who obviously someone had to pass the ball to Ronnie. He had 44 assists and 39 goals for his career. So, you know, we have some great players on the team. We have excellent defense, an excellent goalkeeper. We have an incredible team. These guys played phenomenally this year.
Played at Shout Stadium, I think all their home games.
Right, all the home games at Shouts where we know the ball rolls because it's a turf field. It's a fast field. And some of these players are coming back for next year for their senior year. That'll just be incredible. Is Ronnie a junior or a senior?
Yes, Ronnie's a junior.
He's a junior. So he's the all-time leading scorer in Holy Cross history with his senior year to come. Just absolutely incredible.
How about girls soccer?
Girls soccer has a long tradition here at Holy Cross of some great players. And when I first came on board here 8 years ago, I had coached my daughters all through their scholastic years. And when they got to high school, I obviously stopped coaching and let the other coaches take over. And I watched the team grow. And what I noticed was we had some excellent players. We had some great years along the way. And over the years, our numbers have dwindled. And I think that has a lot to do with just girls soccer in general, just not being as popular as it once was. Back in the early 2000s, you had players like Mia Hamm and Julie Foudy and these players on the U.S. Women's national team. And most recently, you have Megan Rapinoe and some of these other players. And so I think women's soccer is starting to make a big comeback right now in the United States. But
we had a good number of girls this year.
We saw an increase this year. 2 years ago, we were down to about 13 players. The year before, we only had about 15 players. So we've seen our numbers dwindle a little. Now we're starting to see them grow again. So we're hoping we're going to get some more players this year. But our girls team every year competes. We play some tough games against schools similar size to us. The bigger schools we struggle with, but the schools our size we play very well against. We win some games every year, and we compete in districts. And I can tell you that in districts, we go up to Montrose every year, and we lose. But We give them a game every year, and we play tough. We've had some great games against them. It's kind of like Constitution for the boys basketball. Montrose is our nemesis for girls soccer. Maybe this year's the year we get past them. But, we're looking forward to another good season, and we have a new coach coming on board next year. The girls are excited, and we're looking forward to it. The boys should have an excellent year, probably back-to-back district champs. We'll see what they can do.
Well, we hope. Dunmore down the street has an excellent team.
They do.
Excellent players.
They do. They actually beat us this year during the regular season.
That was a great game.
It was a great game, yes.
Dunmore always has a proud athletic program.
They do. They do indeed.
It's important, like, we can only talk tonight about the varsity teams.
Right.
Like, there are junior high teams in many of our sports. We would be here all night.
Yep.
Like softball has a couple of very good players, and they're Holy Cross kids.
Soccer has a junior
a
high.
nice junior program,
Yep.
and they should help replenish some of those numbers. We have a girl who got hurt playing soccer and needed, I believe, ACL and MCL, and is unable to play softball because of that. But she's at practice every single day. Olivia Marinelli never misses, puts the ball in the tee for the girls. She's doing what she can because she's not going to play with those injuries. Maybe next year, we hope and pray. But the quality of kids that we have, it doesn't matter whether we win or lose. We win a lot, and we lose our share. But we got great kids.
We do.
And we're very proud of them.
Yep.
So looking
All
ahead to race 8, number 1, 6. Number 2, 7. Number 3, 10. Number 4, 8. Number 5, 24 bucks. Number 6, 12. Number 7, 8. Number 8, 10. Number 9, 10. And number 10, 16 bucks. And they're on.
As the horses head toward the gate, we get a look at horse number 1. Following him out now is horse number 2. Horse number 3 is heading straight for the finish line.
Okay, Mora
Number 4 is
Shabala.
looking for Victory Circle.
Mora Shabala got it right.
Number 5 is focused on this race. Number 6 just wants to win. We get a look now at horse number 7. Horse number 8 wants some action. Number 9 is ready for anything. And number 10 is always in the hunt for a win. And they're off, away and running. Number 3 reaches out for the early lead. Number 9 on the far outside with number 8 moving up. And there goes number 4. The last horse away, number 7. To the far turn they go. Number 9 from the far outside with a slight lead. Number 4 moves up from between horses into second with number 3 running toward the rail third. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths farther back to number 8 running in fourth. Number 5 fifth with number 1 running near the rail in sixth. 3 more lengths back is number 8 in seventh with number 6 in eighth. 2 more lengths farther back, it's number 2 and number 7 trails the field. They turn up the back stretch with number 9 in the lead. 3/4 of a length back, it's number 4. Then number 3 is in third. Then we have 4 more lengths back to number 10, now racing along in fourth. Toward the rail is number 1 in fifth. As they leave the half-mile marker, it's number 9. 3/4 of a length in the lead. Number 4 races along in second with number 3 in third. Number 10 is putting a run in fourth with 3 lengths farther back, number 6 in fifth position. As they approach the quarter-mile pole, number 9 will try to take them from start to finish to win this race. Number 4 is down there toward the rail. Also, number 3 running on the inside in third. Then we have 3 lengths farther back is number 10. They swing through the turn. 3/16 of a mile to run. Number 9 still has the lead with number 4 on the move in second. That's number 3 from between horses in third. Inside the final furlong, it's number 9 and number 4 battling it out, going neck to neck. Who will it be? It's number 9, number 4. It's number 4! In Victory Circle, there's your winner, number 4. The official results in this event. Number 4 to win, number 9 to place, and number 3 to show.
Well, that was another exciting race, and horse number 4 paid out $8. Who are the owners, Phil?
We have Sweet Pea, owned by Janet Ware. Momentum, owned by Lisa Tricolo. Other Joe, owned by the Shimento family. And Dylan, owned by Margaret Kennedy.
Once again, not owned by Father Edwards. My class students should know I will not be in a good mood on Monday if I don't come up with something. By the way, who was the answer to the trivia question? Penn?
So the first Penn State football player drafted this year was Johan Dotson. And the winner is
Somebody got it.
Mara Shabala. Congratulations.
So they can pick up their prizes tomorrow between 12 and 3, correct?
Correct, or any other time at the school.
At the school,
Right.
okay. Some winners with theme baskets. God, we have a lot. Great job donating to theme baskets. 85, Debbie Schreiber. That's at least her 4th win. 86, Krista, which I'm assuming that's the one running this. 87, Jerry Legg. 88, Lisa Tricolo. 89, Helen Gudadade. 90, Helen Exter. 91, Jill Cranston. 92, Lori Rossetti. 93, Carrie Warhola. 94, Frankie Conway. 95, Chris Mahalich. 96, Meg Kelly. 97, our Latin teacher, Carm D'Angelo, beloved teacher. 98, Patricia Durkin. 99, Henry Miller. 100, Debbie Smith. 101, again, Jill Cranston, mother of 2 of our senior players, softball players. 102, Andrea Konuick. 103, Fred Moas. And 104, Michelle and Paul Valvano. So we're off to raise any sport you want to touch on now?
Well, we do have to talk about Holy Cross football. Now, as many of you know, Holy Cross football has had many years of tough luck. There were a couple years there where we were struggling to find a win, and every couple years we'd get 1 or 2 wins. So this year's team came out. They won their first game in a battle. Again, we call it the Holy War, Holy Cross against Holy Redeemer, as there are only 2 Catholic high schools in Luzerne and Lackawanna County. We know there's a couple more in the diocese, but in Luzerne and Lackawanna County, there's 1 in Luzerne County, Holy Redeemer, and 1 in Lackawanna County, your Holy Cross Crusaders. So we had our first game of the season against Holy Redeemer, and our boys came out on top. Now, we know Holy Redeemer had a good team this year, so that was an excellent win for our guys. We had a tough game against Carbondale in the next game, and then we went back-to-back wins against Hanover area. I was at that game. Excellent, excellent game. Watched Logan Tierney just stumble and rumble all over those guys. All we did was run. We had a couple passes, and then we beat Columbia Montour Votech. So we were 3-1, and the team was buzzing. We had a bunch of tough games after that where we lost a few games, and then we finished the season off going up to Montrose. I went to that game. It was senior night, or it was their senior night, but it was our last game for our senior cheerleaders for football. So we all took the trip up to Montrose. The Tierney family was there. They had a nice tent set up for us because it was a 40-degree driving rain, freezing. But we had a good time there at the game. We were all bundled up, and our boys played incredible. Final score, Holy Cross 36, Montrose 0. It was just a great game for us to finish strong. It was nice Montrose did their senior night that night. They had a tough season this year, but it was great that it was against us, because if there's any team that ever can be, I don't know what the right word to use is, but sympathetic, it's Holy Cross. Our students, our families, we've all been there. We've been on the winning side, we've been on the losing side. We know what it's like, but when it's your child out there playing, you have a lot right there in your heart. And, our families show that. Montrose, we were there for them. We cheered for them. They had a player at halftime. I don't think he was able to play. He was hurt. There was a lot going on. It was just an excellent thing. The team, 4-6 final record, best record in probably 10 years.
Well, I think we were the story of the Lackawanna football league this year.
Correct. Because a couple years ago, we didn't even have a team.
That's correct.
We were out of football a couple years ago. But Principal Tallarico, our old football coach years ago, wanted a team, always wanted to make sure we had a team. We got enough players. We put a team together, 4-6.
A good team.
A good team. Logan Tierney, incredible season running the ball. But we know in football, it takes 11, not one. And our boys did a great job. It actually takes 22 because they play both ways. And you got 22 players on the field, and there were many other players that contributed. We're going to have an excellent season again next year. We're looking forward to the football season, which we just watched the NFL draft conclude today. Can you believe it? Football season's only a few short months away. Here we are. Incredible.
It'll be a great year coming, but we have a great coaching staff, which is, there's kids up there lifting in the mornings now. We have some good players coming in and a lot of good players coming back.
Yep.
So we hope it'll be a great season coming forward. So
We think we hit all the sports.
well, we still have to talk about golf.
Oh,
A little bit more.
Okay,
The night's
okay.
getting long, but
All
we're
right.
working back towards the beginning.
all right. A few more.
So for
few more sports.
race number 9, horse 1, $7. Hold your. Number 2, $36.
That might be a record.
No, it might be. Number 3, 5. Number 4, 13. Number 5, 21. Number 6, 5. Number 7, 9. Number 8, 10. Number 9, 13. And number 10, 12. And they're off.
It's going to be a battle royale in this race. Let's take a look at number 1. Number 2 will not be denied. Number 3 can never be counted out in this race. Number 4 wants to strut her stuff in victory circle. Number 5 may be the gem in the rough. Number 6 wants to get started. Number 7 cannot be held back. Number 8 has a nose for the finish line. Number 9 just looks so fine. And number 10 just wants to win. And they're off. Number 4 is away from between horses, and there goes number 5, mounting up a challenge, with number 1 and number 2 both down toward the rail. And the last horse out of the gate is number 9. Number 5 takes the early lead. Number 1 makes a move up into second. Number 2 drops back, running in third down toward the rail. Number 7 is charging up for fourth. Then there's a break of 6 lengths back to number 4, toward the rail in 5th place. Number 10 is racing wide in 6th. Now with a quarter mile still to run, number 5 moves into the clear by 2.5 lengths. Number 7 takes over second. Number 2 retreats to be third. There's number 1 near the rail running in 4th. Now they're into the stretch with number 5 dominating this event. Number 5 is in the clear and is the one to catch. Toward the rail is number 7. And then there's number 10, absolutely flying to the center of the track. There's number 10 blowing past everybody to take the lead. It's going to be number 10 going away. There's your winner in victory circle, number 10. The official results in this event, number 10 to win, number 5 to place, and number 4 to show.
Well, we thank you for paying attention now for going on 2 hours. We're nearing the end of our program. The winner in horse race number 9 was horse 10, which paid $12. Who were the owners, Phil?
The owners were, and now we're up to 5 horses winning in that race. Eli's Famous by Aaron Hoke. Luna Eclipse by Madison Ware. Secretariat, another one, owned by Brandy Solomon. Waikaikamukawa. Waikaikamukawa. Yes, right there. Waikaikamukawa. Owned by Melissa Bilski. Thank you for making me say that 3 times. And Oh Wow. It's in capital, so I had to say Oh Wow by Colleen Brown. So those were your winners.
I'm impressed.
Race 9, yes.
Some basket winners, and we only have 2 more lists. Number 1 was Fred. This is tier 2.
Tier 2.
Tier 2. Number 1, Fred Moas. 2, Erica Orden. Number 3, Colleen Turner. 4, Barb Piestrak. Must be mom of one of our freshman baseball players. 5, Jen Krieger. 6, Janet Ware. 7, Carm D'Angelo. 8, Susie Pethick. 9, Lori Rossetti. 10, Karen McLean. And 11, Wendy Mazza. Again, mom of one of my current students. So, great.
Congratulations.
So I want to talk just a little bit about going back as far as boys cross country, well, cross country in general. Teddy Novak, who's in my class and did a great job the other day in track and field, many runners cross over. Got 15th at the districts and qualified for the states, which is if you ever want to see a great event, go to states in cross country, because there might be one runner from some school in, Shenley, Fifth Avenue in Pittsburgh, but they have a tent, and you see pretty much every school in the area. It's really good. Caitlyn Farrell got 9th place at the district championships to qualify for the states. She was first team All-Lackawanna League. Caitlyn is just has been a great runner now throughout her whole career. In golf, I know Julia Getz, whose mom teaches at All Saints and who's also one of those great basketball players. And Cullen Moran, I think, did a great job for the boys. I do not have all the stats. That season's a long time ago. But those kids, nobody ever sees golf. You're not really allowed to walk around the golf course. You're not supposed to interfere, with good reason. And but they worked very hard. And, golf's something I still play, and you certainly are heavily involved in golf for your...
Might know a little bit something about golf.
So that's just terrific. So we're going on now to race 10. Oh, first, I have a trivia question.
Oh, wait, we have 2 trivia questions.
All right, well, I'll ask mine first.
You ask yours first, and I'll ask mine second, and we'll give you the opportunity to answer.
Either one.
Either one.
We have plenty of prizes. What graduate of Holy Cross is a coach at a Division I sport?
Current Division I coach.
Graduate of Holy Cross.
An alum of Holy Cross.
Yep.
Well, whoever that is, congratulations to them. That is
incredible. And the number 357-9912. 357-9912.
And here's the second question, and this is one.
You don't need both, either one.
You don't need both. Just text in one or the other. We'll know when we see the text. So, Holy Cross has had a history of 1,000-point scorers. We all see the banner hanging up there. Who is the most recent 1,000-point scorer in Holy Cross basketball, boys or girls?
Boys or girls?
The most recent. There's only one answer.
Okay, race 10.
Off to race 10.
That's a good question. Race 10, number 1, 17. Number 2, 9. Number 3, 6. Number 4, 13. Number 5, 6. Number 6, 6. Number 7, $8. Horse number 8 will pay 9. Horse number 9 will pay 17, and number 10, $21. And they're off.
Here are the entries for this event. Horse number 1 looks raring to go. Horse number 2 is one hot animal. Number 3 is ready for anything. Horse number 4 likes to lead the pack. Horse number 5 doesn't fool around. Horse number 6 will make a beeline to the wire. Horse number 7 will not be denied. We get a look now at horse number 8. And horse number 9 moves out onto the track. Horse number 10 just wants to get going. And they're off. Away and running. Number 2 from the inside breaks for the early lead with number 5 now moving up to take over. Number 6 comes away running third, and the last horse away, number 4. They angle out onto the main track now with number 5 driving into the lead by 2. With number 2 running second, number 6 is from between horses third. On the outside is number 10 in fifth. A length and a half farther back now is number 1 in sixth. Now we head to the far turn. Number 5 has the lead by 2 now. Number 2 is driving back along the rail, fighting for second. From between horses is number 7, with number 10 on the outside running fourth. A length and a half farther back we go is number 1 in fifth, with number 6 running sixth. 3/8 of a mile to run. Number 5 maintains the lead by 2, with number 2 running second toward the rail. On the outside, number 10 is on the move. From between horses, number 7, a length and a half farther back is number 6. With a quarter mile still to run, number 5 and number 10 drive through the turn to lead the pack. Number 5 battles gamely toward the rail. On the outside, number 10. They're inside the final furlong with number 5, number 10, and number 7 all right there together. But it's number 5 taking command. Number 5 is under a furious attack by number 10 and number 7. But number 5 holds on to a 2-length victory in this race. We get a look now at the winner, number 5. Here are the official results. Number 5 to win, number 10 to place, and number 7 to show.
Well, again, that was an exciting race, and once again, my horse probably finished in the glue factory. But who were the lucky owners?
Okay, race number 10. Horse number 5, Butch, owned by Emily Gilormini. Thunder, owned by the Cimento family. Molly Dolly, owned by Mari Berta. Gee, I wonder who she named that horse after. Rossi Birdie, number 1, owned by Gene and Joe Rossi. And Typical Situation, owned by Mark D'Angelo. Congratulations.
We've had a lot of great winners tonight. And, and this is the last listing of Theme Basket winners. You can pick them up tomorrow after 12, right?
Tomorrow, 12 to 3.
13, Megan Horace. 14, Jen Leone. 15, Patricia Stone Aquinas. Must be related to Jen Stone Aquinas. That's not a common name. 16, Jen Roever. 17, Melissa Bilski. 18, Lisa Kennedy. 19, Sue Pethick. 20, Lori Rossetti. 21, Kim Mesier. 22, Sharon Urban. 23, Julia Roman. 24, Karen McLean, who won a lot. And 25, Jen Getz. Now you have some trivia answers, correct?
We do have some trivia answers. First, we're just going to go back through. We should have been doing this all along, but we're going to read off a couple of the sponsors. You've probably seen them on the screen when we were off screen. Race number 1 was sponsored by the Law Office of Jason O'Malley. Race 2 was sponsored by the Lyons family. Race 3 was sponsored by the Peastrack family. Race number 4 was sponsored by the MYC School of Dance. Race 5 was sponsored by City Market Cafe. Race 6 was sponsored by the Allardyce family. Race 7 was sponsored by Frederick M. Mose Jr. Esquire. Race 8 was sponsored by J&F Collision Center. Race 9 was sponsored by Clark Bat Company. Race 10 was sponsored by the Sarah family. and that's important, and we're going to find out one reason. And race 11, which is going to start shortly, is sponsored by the Elite Game Speed. So,
On the trivia questions.
on the trivia question.
Selena Sarah, a dear friend of mine, is the head golf coach at Niagara University out in the western part of the state of New York. Her mom is a regular substitute when a teacher is sick or something. Her mom steps in, and we're happy for those subs. Subs can be hard to find. Selena had a great career here. Might have made All-State, or certainly was the best female golfer in the area that year, I believe. That's going back 10 or 12 years, and is now the head coach at Niagara.
Congratulations.
And just a lovely
That's
young lady,
incredible.
happily married and moving on to bigger things in life. Good, but she's still a head coach. So, and the other trivia question.
The other trivia question
was a tough one.
Was a trick question. So everyone knows who the most recent 1,000-point scorers have been over the last 2 or 3 years, because we had 3. Kieran Burrier on the boys, Casey Cranston on the girls, and Abby Lentowski. But in the order of most recent, Abby Lentowski got her 1,000-point after Casey Cranston, which means she is the most recent. And congratulations, Kim Cognac, you were correct, the first one to buzz in with Abby Lentowski. A lot of Burriers.
Well, that's a teacher, so you can put her.
That'll stay here.
A lot of Burrier,
A lot of Burrier and
yeah.
a lot of Cransons. But the most recent in time was Abby Lentowski.
I'm impressed, but Kim Conwick knew it,
She knew it.
so that was good.
That's the last name
All right,
on the
last
list.
race of the night. Do we have some drawings? Why don't we do a drawing before the last race?
A drawing?
Yeah, don't we have a drawing to do or something?
Oh, are we doing that before the last race or after? After the
After,
last
all right.
race. You got to stay because
All
we
right.
have,
If you go home, you get detention.
well, what's left of the basket of cheer, because some of our compadres over there, I think they've been dipping into it a little
Stop
bit.
it, you. Race number 11. Horse number 1, 7, 2, 8, 3, 11, 4, 8, 5, 10. Number 6, $20. 7 would pay $8. 8 would pay $7. 9 would pay $12. 10, $17.
Before you send them off, horse number 6 is a $20 horse, but unfortunately for you owners, that's who Father Edwards has.
So that horse, I guarantee you, will not win.
Send them off.
It's a fine field moving onto the track for this race. Let's get a look at number 1. Number 2 is some fine horse flesh. Number 3 just can't wait to get started. Number 4 is chomping at the bit. Number 5 is feeling just fine. Number 6 is totally focused on this race. Number 7 will not be intimidated by anybody. And there's number 8, who looks just great. Number 9 has just one thing in mind: victory. And last up, here's number 10. And they're off. Number 7 from the outside breaks for the early lead, with number 10 running second toward the rail. Number 1 advances up to challenge, and the last horse away is number 2. On to the main track we go. Toward the rail is number 1. Up from between horses is number 3. Running well on the outside is number 7. Then we go back to number 8. Far outside is number 10, now racing along in 5th. Then it's 2 lanes farther back we go now to number 9, racing in the 6th position. Then it's number 4, racing along in 7th. As we head toward the far turn, we have 3/8 of a mile to run in this event. Number 3 still has the lead, with number 7 trying to make a move into 2nd position. Number 8 is racing along in 3rd. Then we go back to number 1 racing in 4th. Down along the rail, that's number 4 racing in the 5th position. As they turn onto the stretch, we have 3/16 of a mile to run. There's number 3 on the outside with number 7. Number 3 moves into mount a challenge. Number 8 is there from between horses 3rd. Number 1 is toward the rail. Inside the final furlong, number 9. Far outside, number 6 with the late run. From between horses, that's down to the wire. That's number 9 crossing the finish line in front. We go to victory lane. There's your winner, number 9. And the official results for this event: number 9 to win, number 3 to place, and number 7 to show.
Well, that was an exciting closing race. Winner was number 9, correct? And
Number 9.
Who were the owners?
The owners were Shamrock by the Lyons family, Princess Betty by John Lukasik, Gingerbread by Marianne Clems, Pioneers, owned by Molly Sullivan, and Jarhead, owned by Bob D'Angelo.
Well, great.
I noticed not one time did I call your name,
I lost every single race.
but you won in life, and that's what matters.
Well, I get the joy of teaching the wonderful young people that come to this school. That makes me a winner in that way.
That is correct.
And it's always great to follow our kids, all the kids from all our local schools. I have a lot of kids at Scranton and West. It's great watching them play. We have a great deal of fun. We thank you for your support, for those who sponsored the races, who owned a horse, who bet on a horse, who donated a basket. You've been more than kind, and you know the kids get things that they otherwise would not have, and we thank you for that. We do have one more final drawing, and then we're done.
We do.
It's funny, I do not consume alcohol, so I have absolutely no interest in the basket of cheer.
Now, we do have a couple door prizes
Okay,
left
well.
that I believe what will happen is they will be drawn post-race now.
Okay.
Krista will draw a few more numbers out.
Okay.
And those winners will be notified of these last few items. The
Basket of
cheer.
I will pick
and-
this since I have absolutely no interest in it.
Right. The only thing you ever have to drink is the communion wine.
That is the blood of Christ.
That is the blood of Christ.
That is not wine.
That's right. So, dig in there.
Winner of the basket of cheer is
Okay.
Mike Vispi, Vispi from Mayfield. Mike Vispi.
Congratulations, Mike. Well, that concludes our program.
Thank you for our technical people who put this together to make this possible. Hope and pray next year we're together here in the building. Thank you and have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a great night. We look
Thank
forward
you,
to seeing you
everybody.
next year. So one last thing, hopefully some of you are still with us. We are going to pan around the room to show the baskets, just so some of you will see what you actually won. We did read you your numbers, so you have no idea really what you won. And you'll be surprised when you show up to pick it up between 12 and 3 tomorrow in the auditorium here at the back door, or during the school week. You can certainly call ahead of time to come in and get it. And yeah, that's about all we have for tonight. So look forward to seeing you next year.